Hey, welcome back everyone for some more Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game for the NES. And now it's on to Scene 2. Just like in Scene 1, the music here is really good. It's pretty much like the music that you hear in the original 1987 animated series. It has a really nice beat to it. And also, for those that watch my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 playthrough or played that game, this scene right here is very similar to Scene 4 of that game. So TV in the background there. I thought that is one of the things I do enjoy about this game. There's nice little touches like that, little moments that I like that they put the Ultra decided to put in the game, which I thought was pretty cool. I wonder how Shredder got a TV feed. What, did he take over Channel 6 or what? And one thing I noticed whenever I was playing this too is that the foot soldiers look different when they did in Turtles 3. To me, they look a lot like the action figures that were out whenever the original cartoon series was out, with their elongated face and that. I don't think I like the looks of them in this game as well as I do in Turtles 3, but they get the job done, and some of them can be quite formidable too. Which I like that. I like a game being challenging in that. Which this whole game, as well as its sequel, I forgot about that lady skating in the bottom there. That's another little touch I like. It was kind of quirky, but I chuckled when I played this, seeing that. But yeah, there's not a whole lot of variety in terms of gameplay in this game or its sequel. But it does, one thing that it does do well, as well as Part 3, is that the difficulty gradually increases, but not. The difficulty level is not real steep where it gets too hard too quick. So I think they did a really good job acclimatizing the player into getting used to the way that this game is and all that. You see some more advertisements from Pizza Hut. Of course, I was just so stupid I didn't get out from under them. I should have known better than that, but I thought these boomerang foot soldiers were really irritating when I was fighting them. But yeah, like in the early going here, just like foot soldiers mainly, and then once you get further in the game, if I remember correctly, then the variety of the enemies becomes gradual. So it may seem a little boring at first, but you'll get used to it. You'll get used to the way that this game is and that. And it's not a bad game by any means. Like I said in the last video, it's just compared to its sequel in that this is the inferior one. And then off to Bebop, which in this one he doesn't have that ball and chain attached to his head, which I thought was weird in the third game, but Bebop can be a real pill to deal with, especially with the jump kick being so awkward in this game. Which of course here I wasn't really playing all that smart, but like I said in my last video, this is the first time I played this in a long time. I didn't quite expect Bebop to be this formidable of a boss. Or should I say, it's not really the boss in this stage, he's more of a mini-boss, if you want to call him that, or a mid-stage boss. As you see here, I've already lost a couple lives to him. But yeah, between him and Rocksteady, Bebop's definitely the tougher guy to deal with. And right there, you see he can, just when you think you can escape him, he quickly goes the other direction, so. And it definitely seems like he takes a lot more hits, too. Like if you compare him to Rocksteady. Yeah, I was actually surprised at how many lives I lost here. And I was even more surprised, like I said a few seconds ago, how many hits it took to dispose of him. And that's it. And now we're gonna be on to the sewer. Don't worry, I'm still here, but I figured I'd let you listen to this music because it's my personal favorite music in this game. I just love the beat to it, I love the rhythm. And I think I mentioned this music in my Turtles 3 playthrough. I just absolutely love it. I think it fits the atmosphere perfect. It has a nice beat to it, and I just figured I just had that silence there just so you guys can enjoy it too. For those that are the same boat as I am and really enjoy it, so... As you can see here, these mouses can be kind of difficult to deal with, but not so much difficult, but rather tedious, I should say. They're more annoying than anything. Of course, they get especially annoying when I get to Baxter Stockman at the end of the scene. And then these foot soldiers right here with the sledgehammers can have to be kind of a pain to deal with too. As you can see, there's more of a variety of the foot soldiers in here too. And this level is reminiscent of Scene 5 of Turtles 3. And this one's more linear than that one, if I can say English, but this one's more linear, but it's still a good stage. Of course, the trick here is trying to get yourself lined up to where you can attack the mousers, but it seemed like the mousers got me more than I got them. As you can see there, I got hit by these bars here that go up and down, which aren't too bad to evade, especially if you see the pattern, which is very basic. But one thing I liked about the mouses in this scene is I like how they chewed through the wall and they come out and try to grab you, which I think is a nice touch instead of just crawling out of a hole like they did in Turtles 3. Of course, while I was playing this, you know, I would try to do the A plus B things, and sometimes it would jump and sometimes it would just do normal attack. It's being kind of stupid with me, but... But anyway, it's not... This scene isn't too bad. There's really not much to talk about. And there's Baxter Stockman. Looks kind of like what he did in the cartoon. I have no complaints of how he looks, although I don't remember seeing him fly a ship like that on the series, but I'm certainly not going to complain because he's definitely a different kind of boss that we've seen so far in this game. Kind of reminds me of the helicopters that were in Scene 2 whenever you were in the ocean in Turtles 3. And the main thing about this fight to keep in mind is that try to keep in mind where and watch where the mousers are while you're trying to land hits on Baxter Stockman. Because to be honest with you, I think the mousers in this fight are more of a threat than what Baxter Stockman is. And with Baxter, you can just pretty much do jump kicks on him and it's pretty much done with. But if you compare this fight to Bebop, I think Baxter Stockman is the easier fight, which to me, I think he would have made a better mini-boss than Bebop, but yeah, I'm certainly not going to complain because, like I said before, I don't mind a challenge, so. And this fight didn't seem to last as long as the Bebop one, so just a few more hits here, and he shall be finished, and so were all the mousers. And needless to say, not only do you fight him in his human form, but you also fight him in his mutated form. And that's it for Scene 2, so thank you for watching, and see you again next time. What the frick is going on here?